and reattach to the poison. Come on, y'all. Do you hear what I'm saying? I want to be better. I want to be stronger. I want to keep hearing from God, but I want to hear from him in my own way. Because, of course, ain't nothing wrong with these things. Ain't nothing wrong with those things. But didn't you not say that you feel much better now than you did before you went in? Because you removed some stuff from your life. And for 21 days, what 21 days does, it should develop a pattern or a habit that you get used to where it becomes secondary. You know, Deacon Richardson said, look, I realized that the fast wasn't about the food. All of a sudden, some of the illnesses that I had, some of the things that I had, because you do realize that some of the foods you eat keeps your body inflamed. And so when you remove those, you're like, oh, well, wait a minute. This feels better. And so you get excited about it, but you don't recognize that it's because of your fast that it happened. So therefore, when it's over, you're like, well, now I can go back to doing what I was doing. No, you need to continue that amputation. Because when you get healthier, when you get stronger, and when you can hear clearly from the Lord, you're going to be able to help others do the same thing. They're like, how come you feel so good? How come you feel at peace? How come you got this comfort? I spent some time with the Lord. And then when I got off that time with the Lord, I stayed with him. Now I curtail some of the things I do. Like all things we can do, but all things that we do is not good for us, right? So, there's a time when you can have a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but the problem with us is we always do an overkill. We do an abundance of that thing that will destroy us, and therefore, because we don't let it go, and what happens is because you don't let it go and you go back to it, it now magnifies and doubles the issues that you had before. And then you wonder why. Because you've forgotten the Lord. See, you kept the poison, but you amputated the Lord. You cut him off. You like, I did my time. I'm finished. I did what I was supposed to do. The Bible says that if anything offends, cut it off. Does your worship offend? Does your hearing from God offend? If anything, it should elevate you. So for those things, you want to keep on and you want to amputate those things that took your mind off of God. Those things that put you in a deficit. If thine eye offend thee, pluck it out. These some hard sayings. You got to remove things from your life that destroy you, and you got to keep those things that lift you. And that would seem like an easy concept, right? But once again, we struggle. You get the doctor's report and he said you got to remove that leg if you want to live. Now, the rest of my body supports me. I can live with that. The one limb that's bad is tearing my body apart. But I don't want to live without that. So I keep that attached. Then it spreads. And now more of my body is in danger because I refuse to make a decision. Many of us struggle with this walk because we refuse to make the decision. To cut it off. Remove it. Get rid of it. Excel in him, not in you. And when you excel in him, watch you excel. And understand where it all comes from. Amputation.